This is a Hat Trick podcast.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome to In the News This Week, the podcast from some of the team behind Have I Got News For You, serving up an irreverent stumble through the headlines when the TV show can't. Think of it like this: if the main show is the Oscars and the glam, then we're Oscar the Grouch. I'm Mike Rayment, and joining me on the pod today to keep the movie theme going, ready to take down all the president's men, the Robert Redford of Uxbridge, it's Jack Harris.
That's me.
And she's out there taking on fascists one battle after another. It's the now officially too old to be Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend, Queenie Miller.
It's actually not true, but I don't want to disclose what my age is. It's too young.
Oh, wow.
It's too young.
You shouldn't be working.
You're like allowed in Victorian era, but currently shouldn't be under child labour laws.
I'm the kid that climbs inside the machines. That's, yeah.
How are you guys?
Good. I'm so happy
yeah.
Marty Supreme didn't win any Oscars.
It's good, isn't it?
It's the most Marty Supreme thing that could happen.
Who would have thought that the guy who chooses to hang out with the Kardashians doesn't like highbrow entertainment?
Yeah.
It's a shocker. It's a shocker. Shall we get into round one?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And this is Donald Trump's plea for military help from Europe. You know, like how he always helps Europe out when they need it. What has the Donald been doing to drum up European support this week?
It's like kind of Boy Who Cried Wolf slightly, I guess. Is that the right analogy? Boy Who Cried Wolf sounds like it's too clear a story to follow. Do you know what I mean? That narrative is quite clear. Whereas with Donald Trump, it's so all over the shop. Like it's like last week he was saying, well, we don't even want your warships anyway because we've already won this war. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, actually, it'd be great if we could have your warships. And yeah, UK, that'd be great. And also, Korea, if you could send yours, and Japan, and maybe China as well. Just throw that in there.
It's mad he asked China.
I know.
And then China's just like, that's a no?
Yeah, that's a no, given that the Iranian foreign minister said that China is providing military help to Iran. So I don't know how happy China would be having Chinese-supplied missiles fired at Chinese warships.
To be fair, Trump's not reading the news, so we couldn't expect him to know that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not fair on the guy.
We're asking too much of him. We're asking way too much.
It's so like Rainier Wolfcaster in The Simpsons. I was elected to lead, not to read. You know, I'm going to use my own favourite quote here. Yeah. He's taken a shit with his clothes on.
Yeah,
and now he's realised. I do love that phrase. And now he's realised, and he's asked Europe, said, "Can I have some of your clothes?" And they're like, "No, you've been slagging off our clothes. You said they were shit."
I feel like you should keep it to taking a shit with the trousers on, because the problem with clothes is like, I'm thinking like that makes it seem like you think that everyone
shits upwards
goes to the toilet with no clothes on whatsoever, which I would argue. Here we go. Mike's doing a very confused face.
Hang on, but that's part of the you don't derobe before.
Completely derobe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's why you never go to the toilet in public bathrooms.
Yeah, it's a polite thing to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Trump, it's been the usual mix of threats and insults. He says NATO countries should back him and send ships to the Middle East. He said, or else, basically.
Or else I'm going to, let me think. Potentially, invade Greenland, which is what I was threatening to do like a month and a half ago, which is obviously the best way to convince someone to be your ally.
With what missiles now, Donald? You've used them all.
Yeah.
Well, I will say Trump has heard a bit of news that apparently he's been briefed that the new supreme leader of Iran is maybe gay. Have you seen that? Last 5 hours.
I haven't seen that.
Please tell me someone's gone with the headline, "The Not So Straight of Hormuz."
Oh, lovely stuff.
It's really good.
Sorry. Go on.
But I think what we're seeing here is advanced warfare. I figured it out. We're in a Call of Duty lobby, and that's why Jake Paul is there.
Oh, yeah, that was incredible.
That was the advice he got from Jake Paul, was like, just say he's gay. Say he's gay.
That would make it more realistic, but he's been apparently briefed by some government official that he's gay. I don't understand why this is part of the news.
Quite a big move to do when the guy has, we've been told, lost both his wife and child in these attacks.
I mean, it's a huge play from them, because Iran's like, distract him, say that we're gay. That's what he'll care about.
Have you seen who has put themselves forward to become the Iranian supreme leader?
Tony Blair?
No.
Is it Timothy Chalamet? He's going to be Marty supreme leader.
That's very good.
Apparently Jeremy Clarkson was writing the Sunday Times yesterday to say he'd be the supreme leader, which I think is one of those ones where he's gone, I'll be the supreme leader. And I think we should just say, yeah, okay. Send him to Iran.
Yeah.
Because he says he's got loads of fans in Iran. And he gets loads of fan mail before the internet got shut down. So I think, oh yeah, cool. Go on, mate. Off you pop. From the Cotswolds to Tehran. That would be a
that's a travel
Top Gear
log.
episode I would
That's
watch.
like Johnny Vegas does the Middle East. That sort of, they pick a comedian. And...
But with even less nuance. And seriousness. Talking about clownish buffoons.
This could go in a million directions, I will just say.
I really could, couldn't it? Yeah. Who's been, again, it'll be hard to narrow down. Who's been given a new nickname in the Pentagon? Have you seen this?
I haven't
Is
seen
it
this,
Pete,
no.
Pete Hegseth because he's banned all photographers because he looked unflattering in a photo?
They made his bum look big. Is he banned photographers? Is that what happened?
I thought that was what you wanted from a butt, no?
Well, you're pretty close because he did criticise the press, but it's actually Pete Hegseth's wife. She's been nicknamed Yoko Ono by people who work in the Pentagon because she keeps getting involved. Apparently, she never leaves his side. And one Pentagon source told the Mail she's his parole officer and PR agent all at once.
Is it possibly because the way that he got with that wife was by cheating on his other wife? So she's a bit worried that he could possibly be led astray.
Pete Hegseth's wife is Googling how to open Strait of Hormuz Reddit.
Strait of Hormuz. Incidentally, just fun fact, do either of you know what Pete Hegseth and his wife wore to their wedding?
I don't know. What did they wear, Mike?
Matching baseball caps saying, "Make marriage great again."
So Munga.
That silence was absolutely incredible and appropriate. Yeah, Munga.
Marriage has never been great. Controversial opinion. We don't have time. We got too much else.
Queen,
we got too much else to go through.
I think Pete Hegseth's wife is very much present in the room. I think
Did you say president in the room?
I mean,
Probably.
pretty much, isn't she? But it probably is just her and Melania going, okay, we should probably move these ships up here now. Wake up, boys, wake up.
Do you reckon anyone's lent in and been like, I think, guys, if we shoot missiles at the country that controls the bit that we ship everything through, it becomes very expensive to ship everything. But that's just my, amazing geopolitical insight.
The problem is that, Queenie, that was bullet point 3 in the briefing of, what happens if you attack Iran. Bullet point 1 was, people will forget about the Epstein files. And he reached the end of that sentence and he was like, do it.
Yeah.
All I'm interested in.
I've made my choice.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Well, Jenny came out today. I don't know if you saw this, that they went into it. The Trump administration genuinely didn't have a plan.
You're saying that we're surprised.
Yeah. I should just stop there. They genuinely didn't have a plan. They didn't have a plan to evacuate their own citizens.
But honestly, Mike, let's go in with the US on this Iranian war thing because, I think let's just go all in, chips on the table. Let's join the US.
Chips on the table. Trump doesn't do a meeting without chips on the table. Sticking with it, but taking it a bit closer to home.
Yeah.
Trump obviously wants Europe to join in, including Britain. What's Keir Starmer had to say about it?
First of all, I wish Keir Starmer was less close to home. That'd be awesome.
I mean, he does like a bit of international travel.
He does.
Must be killing him. He can't fly through Dubai.
He makes every effort to be as far away from home.
And that said, he has stuck to his guns, hasn't he?
He's
to give him his dues.
I think he's leaning into the fact that he knows, it seems like public opinion's on his side. It couldn't be more blatantly obvious with all these stories of the US have no plan. For him to be like, you know what? I don't think we're going to get involved. He did this press conference today to say...
So this was on Monday morning?
Yeah, on Monday morning, sort of saying the tourism reform would have gone straight in to do what Trump said or asked for and told him to do. And he said, that is not leading, it's following. I thought, yeah, if you want an example of someone following or not leading, just look at Keir Starmer appointing Peter Mandelson, because that was just him agreeing to whatever was said to him.
I think it's interesting. I think what we've hit on here is the one thing that Keir Starmer really cares about, and it's not having a plan. He's a man who, I imagine, family holidays, stag do's, he's a man who's hitting up the itinerary. He wants to know where they're going. What day are we having the Real Ale tour? What day are we going to the Wood Museum? So I think it's interesting that his red line is Donald Trump didn't have a plan. It's not, I disagree with this war, or I disagree. It's, he hasn't got a plan. You haven't got a colour-coded schedule. How are things with Trump and Starmer on a personal level? How's that?
They're on the phone, having a lovely time. They had a 15-minute phone call over the weekend, didn't they?
Kicking their feet, twirling their hair.
Trump got straight off the call and then said about, he was like, we will remember what the UK did in this war, which I think is quite hard to remember someone doing nothing.
Yeah. In his press conference on Monday, Starmer got asked to score the relationship between the two countries on a scale of 1 to 10.
Great.
And
thanks, journalists. That's really hard hitting.
Yeah. Well, it's his language. It's factual, numerical.
That's like when you leave IKEA and there's the smiley face or the frowny face or the middle face.
Or a toilet, a service station toilet with the 3 faces.
Just hit one of those buttons. Just describe our special relationship.
He gave a typically bland reply. He said,
"The face with the flat smile."
He went, "Everything is fine," as it's on fire around him. Starmer said, "It's a good relationship. We had a good discussion yesterday about the Straits, as you would expect." That is not what I would expect.
The Straits being
dire, in every sense.
I was going to say the Labour Party.
I was getting Sultan of Swing. That's their nickname for the new Ayatollah.
When Trump's been told about the Strait of Hormuz,
Yeah.
how many suggestions do you think he's made to get that oil out? How many times has he gone, just fly out, helicopter out, stick it on the back of a car,
100%.
like
Submarine
it? Why don't we just drill through the centre of the earth and just go directly down?
I think
put in a
Melania
tap.
recently read him, "We're going on a bear hunt," and he's like, "Okay, so we can't go under it. We can't go over
Oh,
it."
what a reference, Queenie.
That is
Love it.
fantastic. Yeah, that's the only way he understands it. There's got to be pictures and a nice little rhyme.
Yeah.
When Fox News asked him when he would end the war, he said, "When I feel like it, okay," which is such solid international policy to be just be
Sassy.
doing it by vibes. Yeah, sassy vibes.
Welcome back to In the News This Week. We've got some more comments from you lot from last week's episode. It's becoming a fun thing. This first one is from Rook on Spotify, who noticed that when we were talking about the HMS Dragon going to Cyprus, then not going, then going back again, he said it was a missed opportunity for us to do the boaty cokey.
Do you shake it all about? Yeah, I suppose you do.
Shake it all about.
Do you shake it about? Yes, I suppose you do.
That's a real insight into the mind of Jack Harris there, wasn't it?
I don't know why I found that so funny, sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted
It's
to
a
Just
real-
figuring it
it's
out.
a-
It was the
It's like a philosophical question. Do you shake it all about?
That is the question.
I suppose you do. Jules has waded in on the chess debate. We were talking about 2D, 3D chess last week. This is just getting out of hand.
Look at these
Chess
nerds.
Jules says chess is played on a two-dimensional flat board. Physical pieces are obviously 3D. 3D chess uses a stacked board to add the vertical element. And then in brackets said, I blame Star Trek for that nonsense.
Get owned,
So-
Mike.
What
Get
the hell is
fucking
4D
owned.
chess then, Jules?
Hey, don't worry, Jack, because Natzenheimer,
Oh my God.
Natzenheimer has then responded saying, arguably, chess is already 3D since time can be considered the third dimension, making Star Trek's 3D chess actually 4D. Is this pointless pedantry? Sure, but it's also technically correct.
It's really nice to know that all the Warhammer references and Lord of the Rings references aren't going over people's heads.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to know that Keir Starmer's listening to the podcast.
He said more about that than he has about Mandelson.
Look, that is leadership not following right there. That's it, putting those things out.
We're gonna end the debate once and for all and put a poll up on this episode on Spotify to ask what you think. Is standard chess 2D, 3D, or 4D?
No, we're
And
not.
we're gonna have a
No, we're not.
fourth option, which is
I don't
care. Yeah.
Why are you asking me this?
Yeah, go
Where's
away.
where's the nearest window I can jump out of?
Maybe that's how Putin does it. They love chess in
He
Russia.
starts talking to him about 2D and 3D chess, and then
Until
they
the
just
point
have
they
had
jump out the
enough.
window.
Yeah, right.
And then finally, we had a message from Sigmar Nil, who said, I like, producer Diggory's put this one, I like Mike's Cruella de Vil. Is it league white streak in his hair? It's a shame it has faded. It suited him. I just want to address this. It's not like a thing I put in.
You're making a
He
YouTuber
does.
apology
He does.
video.
He pretends he doesn't put it in, but he
Oh,
does.
right. No.
He does it.
No.
He dyes it.
But it's not disappeared. It's a 4D streak. It's not disappeared.
The funny thing is, if you saw him in the street, Mike wears exclusively fur coats as well, which is the funny thing.
Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna get some
Better.
crusty
Better.
person come and throw soup over me now.
Mike's going to be covered in red paint next time he does this podcast.
So thanks so much for everyone who got in touch. Again, if you have any comments on that, on my hair, on Queenie's hair, on anything we've just said.
I can't believe
or if
you've invited this in. to the podcast.
Okay, let's move on to round two, where you've each brought a story from the news this week, which you think would be perfect for round two of the TV show. Jack, what have you got for us?
So I've got an odd one out for you, which is sort of slightly cobbled together. Classic. Does it work? Out. Probably not. But I've got 4 things for you. My odd one out subjects are Morrissey.
I'm going to win this already.
Sadiq Khan's car. Winston Churchill. And Marco Rubio's shoes.
Ooh.
Is it they were all cool 20 years ago? Apart from Marco Rubio's shoes, which have never been cool.
Okay.
Has Churchill not gone to a war meeting because he was too sleepy? I think that's the Morrissey story. It's one of the headlines he did this week.
What's the Morrissey story?
So okay, you're on to the right thing with the story.
Yeah, I know.
The only thing I do know, Marco Rubio's shoes, I believe Trump makes him wear a certain type of shoe.
Yeah, okay, you're onto that story. Okay, I'm going to put you out of your misery. The actual odd one out, slightly tenuous link, but they've all been, or are getting, replaced, apart from Morrissey, who won't be replaced at his cancelled gig.
See.
So, why did Morrissey decide to cancel a recent concert?
He's a bit sleepy.
He was a bit sleepy. Why was he sleepy? Do you know why he was sleepy? I actually didn't
read further into it because I assume there was nothing more.
Queenie, you missed out on an absolute golden article. It's peak Morrissey.
He is like staring into the sun. Like you're sort of weirdly you want to know more.
I see that headline with Morrissey and I think I have to read that. So he cancelled a gig in Valencia because there was a festival that was being held in the city. And this festival is literally known for its fireworks, right? Which means that the tour manager did not Google anything about where he should be staying, which meant he wasn't able to get any sleep, right? It was so noisy it woke up his girlfriend, who was in a coma. Oh. We'll go with that. Smiths fan, fine. Don't worry about it.
What?
It's The Girlfriend in a Coma is a song from...
Cool.
Oh, come on, Mike, surely.
I couldn't care less about that. I know.
You don't care about the Smiths?
No. Very overrated
we sound like wankers now. Mike is not the one in the wrong.
I'm jealous of the girl in the coma.
But as I said, he was obviously very measured about the whole thing. He said the hotel was
surprising.
He said the hotel was an indescribable hell, which his agency then went on to describe in some detail. Right. He added that it will take him 1 year to recover.
1 year. So he's the funniest person alive.
And that is an understatement. Comedian. We need a public service film about fireworks around Morrissey, like they do with dogs on bonfire night.
You have to put Classic FM on really loud.
And shut them in the bathroom, yeah.
Okay, what is Winston Churchill getting replaced on as a guest?
Has he got a podcast?
Is it a bank? Is it the banknote? Is he?
It is the banknote, yeah. And according, he's getting replaced by a beaver. If you listen to Nigel Farage, so this is the £5 note the Bank of England announced would feature British wildlife instead of historical figures in order to tackle counterfeiting. The thing is, no specific animals have actually been chosen yet. Although Farage is making a pretty good case for the tit.
Excellent. Didn't the Tories Photoshop Starmer's head on a worm and put it on a banknote and they got...
I just understand how the Conservatives don't cut through with the voters.
I'm pretty sure that was tweeted by the Conservatives.
I just understand. Keir Starmer, he's like a worm on a banknote.
Do you know what the RSPCA, they've pushed for what animals they think should be included?
What, on the banknote?
They've described this particular animal as intelligent and underappreciated, saying that we should celebrate them.
Is it a hedgehog?
It's a rat. Everyone's favourite. The rat.
That's awesome.
Which is bizarre.
I want to pay with rat bills. I would love to pay with rat
bills.
Yeah. Paying for a scratch card with a rat. Awesome.
It'll cost you one rat. Yeah. Okay, I'm moving on. What have Marco Rubio's shoes been replaced with?
Special Trump-issued shoes. Have we got that right?
A different pair of bigger shoes that don't fit him. Trump started buying smart shoes for male officials, which they've worn even if they're like 3 sizes too big. And as picture researcher, Queenie, you would love the photos of Marco Rubio. Like his feet in those shoes.
Don't say that out of context.
No, not in that kind of way. But his feet in those shoes look like a 2-year-old in a bumper car.
I think it's quite apt. You think of all the great people who've held those positions of power and offices in America. It's a fitting symbolism that no one in that administration can fill their shoes.
Yeah.
But you know why they don't fit? I read this in the Times. Apparently Trump goes around and goes, he insists on guessing their shoe size.
He's got other things to do. I'm so...
But he doesn't.
What?
He doesn't. Apparently he likes to guess. Apparently prides himself on guessing. And he's clearly really bad at it, hence why none of the shoes fit.
I don't know if anyone else feels this, but every time I hear a new thing about Trump, I'm like, oh, this is the thing that's going to make me snap about the world. And then there's always another thing. Yeah. That's just what
he loves
the news is.
And finally, why is Sadiq Khan's car getting replaced?
Is it not? It doesn't pass the U, Les?
It's too big. So basically, he currently goes around in a large armoured car, but he wants to go for something smaller as part of a clampdown on SUVs in the capital.
Makes it sound like he's driving around London in a Batmobile.
In a tank, yeah.
I think in reality, he just doesn't like having to sit on the booster seat. So they need a smaller one for him to...
If the whole car's the booster seat, then that solves the problem.
Thanks, Jack. That was great. Always love an odd one out. Queenie, what you got for us?
A former scientist turned treasure hunter who refused to disclose the location of a shipwreck's gold coins has been released from prison after a decade. Questions at the top. Anyone?
Wow. Okay. Sorry, hang on. So this guy found some treasure and refused to tell anyone where it was. So they put him in jail. So
this guy was a big deal. He discovered that in this case it was the SS Central America, which was a steamship that sank in 1857 with tons of like coins and bars and nuggets off the California gold.
They had McDonald's back then.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a 3-piece meal.
No, if a ship sunk with nuggets, Trump would have used all his money to get it back up again.
Would have done one of those.
Iran War wouldn't have happened. That would have been the main focus.
So he found that ship.
He found the ship, and some investors basically gave him a bunch of money to go down and like search for this gold, and he came back up with it. And
big bulging trousers saying, "I don't know where it is." Nothing, couldn't find a thing.
I've just got the bends. Don't worry about this.
There was a lot of stuff that was brought up, but apparently they accused him of stealing or just like putting somewhere else the like 500 gold.
What's wrong with Dave? He's jangling quite a lot, isn't he? Yeah, he just says it's something wrong with him since he's been diving.
His name is Tommy Thompson.
Thomas
Thompson.
That's a great explorer's name. Hang on. So why did he go to jail?
So, according to the prosecutors, 500 gold coins were missing from the bounty of this shipwreck. He battled with the investors who accused him of cheating them out of millions, and spent years on the run as a fugitive before being sent to prison over rebuffing court orders. Basically, he got arrested for it, and then he ran. And so then was able to...
And they didn't recover the money, though?
No.
So he's out now, and then just imagine all his investors just following him around, just seeing where he
goes. But at some point, this guy's going to dig a hole, and we're going to be rich.
Anytime he gets like a tea-stained like piece of paper out, he's
like rushed by SEAL Team 6.
Yeah,
he just goes to a random spot and starts digging, and then just like there's nothing there.
But I just love that like he's not changed his story in a decade. At the trial, he pled amnesia at one point. Which
pled amnesia? Pleading the fifth?
No, he's pleading the. I can't remember why I'm stood here.
Is it so? Wait, hold on. He basically was just like, I can't remember anything. And
Your Honour, I wasn't there. Your Honour, who are you?
Yeah. What year is it? Who's the president? I don't know anything about any gold. Why did you say gold?
Wearing that odd wig. Yeah, your hair looks weird.
Time now for the missing words round, where I'm going to read out some headlines from the past week and you just need to fill in the missing words. And we begin with, I'll carry on until I can't walk, says what?
Is it, I'll carry on until I can't walk, says teenage boy with unfettered access to internet?
Look, the Louis Theroux documentary came out this week on the Manosphere.
Oh, I know. It's absolutely fantastic. You're talking about, like, we're saying about people getting their comeuppance, like, in that sort of Trump world. It's just a wonder. He doesn't even have to do much.
He doesn't have to say anything.
Yeah.
It's fantastic seeing someone who's like incredibly misogynistic and has such forthright views about women and what they should do with their bodies.
Be in the White House.
Calling their mum mummy. It's phenomenal.
I'll carry on until I can't walk, says Christopher Walken.
A little bit disappointed you didn't do it in his voice.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not debasing myself.
Good
like
choice.
all
Good
of you.
choice.
I tried. Little dangled that one there.
Is it, I'll carry on until I can't walk, says your dad on a family hike?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Is it, I'll carry on until I can't walk, says man who rediscovers pogo stick in garage? I can just see his wife calling him in for dinner. He's like, I'll carry on until I can't walk.
There goes the ankle. The answer is, I'll carry on till I can't walk, says 79-year-old paperboy. I know. This is 79-year-old Colin Bradley.
I saw a Ring camera video of him.
Did you?
Colin.
He's absolutely adorable. From Little Weighton in East Yorkshire, who started the job 10 years ago. So it's not like you think, you first read, you go, oh, he's been doing it since he was 16. No, he just started 10 years ago, filling in for two boys. Be careful how I say that. While they were on holiday, before taking over permanently when they failed to return to work. Classic Gen Z.
Has he just killed?
You're just putting all these jokes in like we're not noticing.
Sorry.
Has he killed these two children?
Yeah.
Is that how bad the jobs market is?
I can't condone slandering Colin.
Can I also
moment.
just ask, for someone who started the job when he was 69 and is still doing it when he's 79, can we just call him Paper Man? Like, what? Why are we still calling him Paper Man?
lad.
Do you know what he doesn't like about the job, though, Colin?
Not having regular toilets every 50 metres on his round.
Oh, I bet he asks. I bet he's got strategic drops.
Strategic drops. Yeah. That's what you call them at that age, isn't it?
Unplanned. Colin says there's nothing he doesn't like about the job.
Legend.
Wow.
Put him on the £5 note.
79-year-old men working till they can't walk. That's Britain. That's
what
modern Britain you can be proud of.
That's what we desperately need in this economy.
Okay, next. Man with unusual medical condition that turned him blue. What?
Man with unusual medical condition that turned him blue hailed after creating the world's most renowned performance art company in 1987.
Is that a lovely reference to the Blue Man Group?
Yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't get it any shorter.
If you've got relatives visiting you in a major city and you really don't like them, check out the Blue Man Group.
Man with unusual medical condition that turned him blue continues Papa Smurf tribute act tour. Which...
At age 79.
Yeah.
Man with unusual medical condition that turned him blue, not quite bothered by it.
Just accepts his fate.
Yeah. Accepts fate, moves on.
Yeah.
Doesn't know why everyone's talking about it.
Annoyed headline written about it. Yeah.
No, the answer is man with unusual medical condition that turned him blue turns out just to have his skin dyed by his bed sheets. This is Tommy Lynch from Derbyshire, who took himself to hospital after waking up from a long sleep to find his skin had turned blue like an avatar. Everyone in the reception of A&E was staring at me like they'd seen a ghost, he said. Clearly doesn't understand what ghosts look like. Never seen there's no such thing as a blue ghost. They whisked me through, put me straight on oxygen, kept asking me all these questions. I had about 10 doctors around me at one point. Then they went to take my blood, and as soon as she wiped my arms, the white went blue, then it clicked. I'd bought a new set of blue bed sheets.
Get this guy in a reform seat right now.
And he said, always wash your sheets before you sleep in them unless you want to jump the queue at A&E.
Oh, good PSA.
No, that's an idea.
I like that.
And finally, Goldfish earns Guinness World Record for what?
Is it Goldfish earns Guinness World Record for lamest pet? Finally been given the title.
Goldfish earns Guinness World Record for...
Nice.
Really
Thanks.
I was going to go for the full shortest mem.
Also, really good impression of that Gold Hunter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Goldfish earns Guinness World Records for longest wait for Oscars win?
Beating Leonardo DiCaprio by 20 minutes.
I genuinely looked up there, and the first Goldfish were in an 1895 short film called Fishing for Goldfish. And I saw some goldfish in films this year, 100%. And it's got to be the same goldfish. It's not. They can't be replacing it every time, can they?
Have you lost your mind?
What is
Sorry,
going
what are you talking about? It sounds like a Trump press conference about
war.
I just went down. So,
I went down a path.
Goldfish,
I went down a path.
Do you know what?
And I didn't stop.
And we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a
not the
lovely
answer?
little.
That was awesome.
No, incredibly, that's
What
not the
hell?
answer. Do you know what? I appreciate how we've gone for. I think the fact that we've just had to talk about Trump and Hegseth and war for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a lovely little side route of whimsy we've gone down. And let's stay in this warm, comfortable side route of whimsy for as long as possible. That's what I say.
This warm fish tank. This warm fish tank going round and round.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world.
Forgetting every 30 seconds. No, the answer is Goldfish earns Guinness World Record for driving.
Fuck off. Fuck
Correct
off, actually.
response. Yeah.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. This is Blub, a goldfish from Italy, who achieved the feat of greatest distance covered in a motion censoring vehicle by a goldfish in 1 minute. You know, that classic record we're all going for.
Yeah, we're all going for that.
It's one of the big three.
Blub's owner, Thomas de Wolf of the Netherlands, made a 4-wheeled vehicle that holds a water tank and is directed by the movement of Blub the fish, who was able to travel a total of 40 feet and 3.46 inches to break the previous record. So it's not even the first time someone's attempted this.
People don't have enough going on. I expect that maybe 6 months after lockdown, those sort of stories come out.
Well,
But guys, there's a lot to do.
when interviewed on Italian TV, Thomas pointed out that something similar to his invention could maybe be used to one day help people with mobility issues, so as long as they're sort of
In a tank, being drowned
submerged
in a tank.
Much better. You've solved it, Thomas. Great.
Here you go, Nan. I know you've been struggling to get around. Get in
Get
this
your head
bar.
under.
We posted this missing word round on our social media channels, and congratulations to Peter H. Todd on Instagram, who made us laugh with their response when they said Goldfish earns Guinness World Record for doing more U-turns than Keir Starmer. Boom.
That is a lot.
That's pretty good. Also, shout out to Guinness World Records, who also replied themselves, just saying Goldfish earns Guinness World Record for, and they just put, we know.
We know it's a terrible record, and we shouldn't.
It's really
we shouldn't have allowed
ominous.
it.
We know. It's quite scary just going, it's like, I just imagine them whispering it. We know. So thanks everyone. That's all for this series of the podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and to everyone who's left us comments and reviews. We really appreciate it. The TV show returns in a couple of weeks. Could not be better timing. And we'll see you after the series on the other side. Thanks for listening to In the News This Week. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
For updates on the show, make sure you're following Have I Got News For You on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter.
You can also get in touch with us by emailing podcasts@hattrick.com. That's hattrick with 2 T's.
Make sure you follow or subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening to it now, so you can be the first to listen when we launch the next series.
This is it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
In the News This Week is presented by Jack Harris, Queenie Miller, Emerald Paston, and Mike Rayment. The producer is Diggory Waite. The executive producer is Claire Broughton. And the music is by Big George. In the News This Week is a Hat Trick podcast.